Well, the chickens are getting out up here and they're escaping. So I've got some chicken wire and I'm gonna try and cut around these things and get them up there, get it up there so it can block that area. But they're definitely climbing in and out from up there. So I don't know, maybe at least I should be able to get all the way across here. The hard part's getting here. The ladder's kind of laying pretty low, but I tested it with my weight and it seemed to be all right. So I'm gonna just maybe do a time lapse of the work I'm gonna do here. All right. Well, I think that might do it. It's pretty well blocked off now. I don't think I need to go any further than that. They have nothing to really launch off. I think they were jumping up from over here up to that upper level. No, they can't really get up there. They'll figure it out. So eventually I gotta get another board, put it back here, fill in that space, just to keep any kind of weasels or something out of here. But they gotta climb up that whole wall, which I'm sure they can do. But well, we'll see if that solves the problem. But they've been getting out, so maybe this will fix that. I gotta go outside and nail that plastic back on the outside. We've been getting a lot of wind, so I'll fix that next. So this is what we got so far. Just add to it. So we'll just keep collecting it. This ice, we could just throw that off because that's just frozen water. Like I said, we did an experiment. We did an experiment where we separated all this ice off. I don't want to lose it. It's just frozen water and it concentrates the sugar so that you don't have to boil so much. We use propane. I've got a beer making pot. That's the lid. Kind of dirty. The bottom's clean. So, let me show you my burner if I can find it. Here's my burner. I make beer. One year I took the sap and I made a beer from it using that water as my sparge water, and used that on the grains. Once I created my mash, I use that instead of regular water, and it's adding a little sweetness to it, so it bumps up the sugar content. But yeah, that's the burner. I don't know, maybe Sunday we'll start boiling some off. I got a tank of gas. I got to fill 2 others. It takes a lot of gas, so again, it's 40-to-1 ratio, so 40 gallons makes 1 gallon. But so far so good. So we got a nice warm day. Had a really cold night and the sap is really cranking. We're getting a steady. I'm gonna see the ant. I think that's an ant. It is. Look at that. So they're finding the sugar. I think my son already collected once. So you can see a nice steady drip. These would probably be full by the evening. So we're collecting. We probably could start boiling here in the next day or so. I'm gonna start moving it to a bigger pot. Coming along. Well, it's a beautiful morning. Getting to be the end of February. Sun's up. Looks like a nice day. Letting the chickens out. Looks like they're ready. It's kind of muddy. Hi guys. This is always the hard part. One-handed, can't do it. Hey buddy, you guys want to come out? Huh? He's ready? Put feet on the ground. Let them pick through that. See if we got any eggs. Got 9 yesterday. Wow, they're already busy. Here's a couple. They're all warm. What you got under you? Ouch. One there. So 3 already this morning. They're busy. Pecked me. Get all this stuff, guys. Oh, look at posturing. All 5. That's the last rooster. He's looking for a fight. He's like, I'm out of here. He's got a really long plume. That's attached. Well, they're looking pretty good. Been pretty good for predators, no issues. We got the incubator last night, was delivered, and opened that up, so I'll be doing a review of that. Not like it was free to me or anything. It looks really nice. It's got built-in humidity monitoring, and it's got what I really like is the candling option on top, so I can actually look at my eggs as I'm starting to sell more and more. They're selling like hotcakes. I'm getting about $3.50 a dozen, which some people think that's pretty cheap and leaving money on the table, but I just want to, try to break even on the feed if I can. I think I sold 3 dozen, so that's $10.50. Bag of feed is $16. And a bag of feed lasts about a week and a half, so they're producing 9 eggs a day. I can easily pay for their feed, so that's good. But now I got $100 into an incubator, so that'll go towards my my meat costs of my next hatching, my meat birds. I mean, I was paying $3 to $4 for these guys as chicks, so it can add up fast. So I call that sunk cost. So yeah, we'll probably another couple weeks maybe start collecting eggs. I gotta make sure I got plenty of wood chips in there to keep the eggs nice and clean. Try to collect them more often, and then collect up to 24 eggs. The incubator holds 24. We looked at it yesterday, put eggs in it, and verified that we can get 4 rows of 6. They fit in there nicely. And so yeah, we're getting there. It's the end goal is to raise them up and butcher them, and so that's what my channel is all about. And then seeing the quality of the birds. If I can get something close to the rock Cornish cross. Yeah. Poor hens. A mouthful of feathers. But yeah, to get to the rock Cornish cross that you would buy chicks for, that's kind of like a proprietary knowledge. It's kind of a trade secret. But I don't know, they're nice birds. And then if the white rooster, you know, if his genes are getting in there, I'll know it, because they'll be all white chicks. Typically I think they're a brown or a darker color when you cross these two, so. But I'll still butcher those. It'll be interesting to see if I had a purebred white Plymouth purebred like these guys are, how the meat is with them. And maybe I'll add more hens. If I do that though, then I'm gonna have a potential of inbreeding, so I probably won't do that. I'll just probably butcher all the offspring. And then when I get down to it 4 years down the road, you know, when these hens stop laying, we'll have to consider you know, just maybe buying more roosters, and we'll keep the offspring of this guy and the hens. But if it doesn't work out, the meat is not spectacular and not breasty, maybe I'll change up and go to these Brise, these French Brise chickens that are supposed to be really expensive and high quality meat and sought after. Maybe I'll start raising those, and potentially even raising them and selling the meat to maybe some restaurants or something. This is looking a little low. I lost my stake. You can probably see it now, since it's snow is melted. Wish I had my metal detector, but I'll try to stake it back a little bit, tighten it up. That's a little better. It's funny how they follow me around. This is where all the good stuff is, guys. So I'm probably, in another week, I'll probably come off of this wall and go straight back and try to capture some of this stuff back over here. Hey, get out of there. Don't you dare. He just attacked me. Came up on my leg. I don't like that. My wife won't let the chickens out anymore. I might have to rig up some kind of a string or something to be able to open and close the gate here. Maybe switch how it's hinged and hinging on the top here, and then run a eye hook up here and then over, so that she could release it and maybe a 2 strings, one to release the latch and then one to lift it up. I've been thinking about it. It'd be a cute, cool little thing. Then I can run it up and over down here, and my wife could she can let them out, because right now my son's busy going to school, and since she got attacked or chased by the rooster, she doesn't want to do it anymore. So yeah, open it up out here, get some of this fresh grass, get some of this fresh grass in here, come out into this area. So straight off of that corner over there back, and then come off the end of the barn this way, and that'll give them, you know, all kinds of nice fresh stuff. It'll be easy to do. I'd like them to clean up this grass over here a little better. It's still kind of clumpy. All right, that's an update. Oh, we're also collecting sap, so I'll probably make this a video and then follow up with Sunday. I'll start videoing some of the sap boiling. It's pretty boring, it's just boiling, but we're getting quite a bit of sap now, and enough to start boiling it. There you go, thanks. So let's see, here's the egg turning test. It says egg turning test plus, press plus once. There it goes. There, I'll drop it in. They all turn out the same. I'm not sure why it looked different. I didn't have them down in the grooves apparently. So it just rocks back and forth. I don't know how many times it does that a day, but as you can see, gives you the current temperature, day 21 countdown, the humidity percentage. Yeah, I like it. Looks like a nice little unit. Be nice to hook it up to like a backup battery system, like a UPS, what is it? The UPS? Uninterrupted power supply? Yeah, UPS. Hook it up to one of those, so I had backup power. I don't know how much power it consumes, but yeah, that would be probably good to have. If we lose power, the eggs won't go bad, won't cool down, but hopefully that doesn't happen. But looks like a nice unit.